Hello, my friends. Please listen to this story until the very end, because it holds a message that can guide you for the rest of your life. Today's story is about a young boy who was always trapped in his thoughts. He constantly worried, overthinking every situation. Even small problems felt big in his mind, and the more he thought, the more confused and restless he became. One day he heard that a wise monk had arrived in a nearby village. The monk was known to help people find peace and clarity in life. The boy didn't waste time. He went to meet the monk, hoping to find answers. He said, "Master, my mind is always filled with thoughts. I worry about everything, and in the end I feel even more stuck. Please tell me, how can I be free from this overthinking?" The monk listened patiently and then smiled. "My child," the monk said, "to help you, I want you to do a small task." He handed the boy a bowl of water. "Hold this bowl carefully in your hands," he said. "Now, walk behind me through the village, but make sure not a single drop spills." The boy held the bowl tightly and began walking behind the monk. They walked through narrow streets, over hills, past markets, through the forest. All the while, the boy focused only on the bowl of water. He didn't look around, he didn't think of anything else. His full attention was on not spilling a single drop. Finally, they returned to the ashram. The monk asked, "Tell me, dear boy, did any unnecessary thoughts come to your mind?" The boy replied, "No, master. I was completely focused on the bowl. I didn't even realize where we were going. My only thought was not to spill the water." The monk smiled again. "This is the answer you were looking for," he said. "In life, when you focus only on what truly matters, all other thoughts will disappear on their own. If you stop holding on to unnecessary worries, you will find peace and calm." The boy understood. He realized something important, that peace doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from thinking less, but thinking right. He bowed at the monk's feet. "Master, you've opened my eyes," he said. "I was so caught up in my thoughts that I forgot to enjoy my life. I now understand, too many thoughts steal away our happiness, but when we let go of them, we can live in peace." The monk nodded gently. He said, "The human mind is naturally restless, but when we train it to focus, we find balance and calm. Ask yourself, when you think too much, do you really find a solution, or do you only create more confusion?" The boy agreed, "Yes, master. This perspective is new to me. I thought overthinking would solve my problems, but I now see it only made things worse." The monk continued, "Let me give you one more example. Imagine you have a garden. If you plant every type of seed and care for them all, your garden will be messy and exhausting. But if you choose only a few plants and focus on them, your garden will be beautiful and peaceful." The boy's eyes lit up. This made everything clearer. He realized that just like a garden, his mind needed care and focus too. From that day, the boy began to focus only on what truly mattered. Slowly, his overthinking faded. He became calm, balanced, and peaceful. He no longer worried about the future or the past. He began to live in the present moment. He practiced mindfulness. He watched his thoughts. He focused only on his real needs. And for the first time, he found true peace within. This small lesson from the monk changed the boy's life forever. And not just his life, but the lives of everyone in the village. As the boy transformed, people noticed his peace and clarity. They asked him, "How are you so calm and happy? In a world full of noise, how do you stay steady and peaceful?" The boy shared what he had learned. "Let go of unnecessary thoughts," he said. "Live in the present. Focus on what matters. That's the path to real happiness." His words were simple, but powerful, and they touched many hearts. Soon the boy began teaching others how to meditate, how to focus, how to calm the mind. The whole village began to change. People learned to face challenges with peace. They stopped worrying about every small thing. They found joy in the present moment. The monk's small teaching had now created a wave of transformation. Over time, the boy realized something even deeper. Happiness doesn't come from the outside world, it comes from inner peace. It comes from mastering your own thoughts. He continued to teach with love, humility, and compassion. He became a guide for many, a light for those lost in their thoughts. In the village, It became a place of calm, joy, and togetherness. People lived simply, but meaningfully, with peace in their minds and smiles on their faces, all because of one lesson, one bowl of water, and a wise monk's silent wisdom. Final message: overthinking won't solve your problems. It will only create more confusion. But when you live in the moment, let go of what doesn't matter, and focus on what does, you create peace, and peace is the foundation of real happiness. So my friends, which thoughts are helping you, and which ones are just noise? Choose wisely, focus, live now, and you'll find your own path.